Hey guys, you're in a nutshell with me, Ina. Usually po, pag pinag-uusapan natin ang pagiging undocumented dito, syempre we always say it's not something, no, that I would encourage anybody to do. Di ba? Napakahirap maging undocumented dito kahit na alam ko meron po talagang sumusugal. Di ba? At manatili dito ng walang legal status. Bakit mahirap maging undocumented? Una-una, mahirap makahanap ng magandang trabaho, decenteng trabaho na makakakuha ng magandang bayad. Kasi, syempre, you are at the mercy of your employer. Wala ka namang SIN eh. Alam nila, no? Na wala kang status. Cash job dapat ito. Under the table job. Hindi ka naman magrereklamo kahit bigyan ka ng napakababang sweldo dyan. Kasi alam nila, hindi ka magsusumbong dahil nga ikaw ay undocumented. So again, mahirap po maging undocumented, walang status dito. Kaya itong storyang ito, kakaiba. Kakaiba. In this case, namayagpag. Namayagpag ng husto ang mag-asawang undocumented. Paano ko nasabing namayagpag? Well, nakabili pa sila ng 3 bahay. Nang walang papel, okay? Bahay nila worth more than $2 million in all, combined. Paano ko nalaman ito? Well, there is now a TikTok video being circulated on social media for the wrong reasons. Okay? Post po ito ng isang realtor. Real estate agent, nagbebenta ng bahay. It's supposed to be an advertisement for her services. Yun nga lang, ayun, no? Successful naman, naging viral. Yun nga lang, again, for the wrong reasons. Because she shared her encounter with this couple, na sabi niya undocumented at nakapagpundar daw ng bahay. By the way, undocumented for 22 years. Okay? In short, ang mensahe niya doon, kung kaya nila, kaya mo rin. Nakakaloka, di ba? Ay, nako. Hindi ko maintindihan paanong hindi niya naisip na may mali sa kanyang post. O sige, let me put up our titles first. And ito na po ang video na yan. Ito yung video.
This Indian couple was illegally living in Canada for 22 years. No status, no work permit, nothing legal. But somehow they own 3 properties worth $2.5 million. I met them last month when they finally got the PR approved. I was confused. How did you buy 3 houses without status? They smiled and said, we used our cousin's name. Their cousin had status, so they bought everything under the cousin's name. Paid cash from their restaurant jobs. Collected rent from others for 22 years while hiding from immigration. Now with the legal status, they're transferring everything into their name. 22 years of fear, but now they're millionaires. If people like this can own a home in Canada, what's stopping you? Comment start and I'll make you a real estate millionaire in Canada.
O, diba? Okay ba? If they can do it, so can you. Nakakaloka. This realtor, supposedly, okay, parang wala siyang kaalam-alam na yung proseso na pagkuha ng bahay ng mga pinag-uusapan niyang undocumented couple, yung proseso na ginawa nila, mali, bawal, illegal. That's mortgage fraud. Hindi ba? Nakakaloka. Talagang parang yung delivery pa niya, no? All smiles, diba? And they did it all the while hiding from immigration. Ganun ba, no? At ginawa nila yan nang wala silang status. No work permit, nothing at all. Nakakaloka. Oh my God. I mean, it's no laughing matter, pero nakakatawa. It's just amazing, no? What we see on social media. Grabe. Let me play it one more time. Alam mo, kahit ilang beses ko siya panoorin, parang it's unbelievable.
This Indian couple was illegally living in Canada for 22 years. No status, no work permit, nothing legal. But somehow they own 3 properties worth $2.5 million. I met them last month when they finally got the PR approved. I was confused. How did you buy 3 houses without status? They smiled and said, we used our cousin's name. Their cousin had status, so they bought everything under the cousin's name. Paid cash from their restaurant jobs. Collected rent from others for 22 years while hiding from immigration. Now with the legal status, they're transferring everything into their name. 22 years of fear, but now they're millionaires. If people like this can own a home in Canada, what's stopping you? Comment start and I'll make you a real estate millionaire.
I cannot. Nakakaloka si ate. Ano ba yan? Ang isang tanong ko, no? Paano nagkaroon ng status bigla kaya yung mag-asawa after supposedly being undocumented for 22 years? Paano? Paano? Ang galing naman nila, no? Pero again, the realtor was talking about mortgage fraud. Guys, that is not allowed, no? Talagang ni-reveal pa proudly. Ginamit nila yung pinsa nilang may papel. Okay, let me put up, sorry guys, just to be accurate about it. Punta tayo sa official website ng Canada. Puntahan natin tong mortgage fraud. Official site to ng canada.ca. What it says about, what you should do, what you should not do when securing a mortgage. Okay, mortgage fraud, also called application fraud, happens, ano ba to? When you provide false information on a mortgage application. In this case, na gumamit ng ibang tao, ito po yan eh. Click natin tong link. Learn more. It will lead you to this website. At ito ang sabi. Mortgage fraud includes, ito, dito siya applicable. Acting as or using a straw buyer. A person whose good credit is used to get a mortgage from someone else. Okay? Gumamit ka ng ibang tao, pero ikaw talaga yung tunay naman na nagbabayad, magbabayad, at ginamit mo sila kasi sila yung makakakuha ng mortgage. Pero there's something that makes the situation of this couple worse. Kasi sila mismo, undocumented rin. 'Di ba? Parang, wow, ang lakas ng loob nila, 'di ba? At ang lakas din ng loob ng kanilang pinsan na nagpagamit. Okay? I can't help but think baka ito ay isang, bigger scam, a scheme involving also itong mga malulokong mortgage agents. It happens. 'Di ba? Sige, aprubahan kita. Bigyan mo na lang sila na kung ano man. Kahit alam nilang bawal po yan. Well, that's for a whole different episode. Now, what do you think about this? No, nakakaloka, 'di ba? And I'm surprised. The ad is still up, no? Yung TikTok account yung TikTok post rather was posted 2 days ago. At kung ano-ano ng reaksyon ang meron siya sa social media na hindi magaganda. Okay, kahit dun sa mismong post niya balikan nga natin. Yung comment section niya, pina-point out na, you're promoting fraud. O yan, sabi dito, what kind of publicity is this? Fraud. That's how. Ayan, sinagot siya, paano mo nagawa yun? Nakakaloka. Tong realtor, nagtanong pa daw, nagulat daw siya. So, how are you able to secure a mortgage, own homes, na undocumented kayo? Bawal yun. Dapat alam mo, di ba? Nakakaloka tong si ate. Sabi ng isa, so you're breaking the law. Ayan. Need to report this fraud to the government. Di ba? I'm surprised her post is still up. Di ba? Nakakaloka. Mali yung dating 'di ba? I mean, hindi siya aware siguro, obviously, no? Sa policy patungkol sa immigration status and how that factors in kapag ikaw ay bibili ng isang bahay. Posible bang hindi niya alam yon? I don't think so. Okay, puntahan natin yung ibang comments na nakita ko on social media, no? Sa X na ngayon siya, guys, sinishare. Okay, sabi, I'm not sure how this is a success story, but okay, I guess Canada is normalizing scams. Sabi nitong isa, this is fraud. They should have been denied status and sent back to their country of origin. If they lived here illegally and fraudulently for 22 years, what makes the government think that they won't and they will commit fraud for the rest of their lives? They should have been deported. Ito pang isa. So, they basically didn't pay any taxes and Canada rewarded them for it. Ito pa. It's wrong to celebrate these people. Anyone coming illegal should be actioned. It doesn't matter where they come from. Also, real estate agents board should reprimand these realtors for glorifying them. Oo, ano ba yan? Mali, no? Unless, kinikater niya siguro yung mga undocumented. Undocumented ka, gusto mo magkaroon ng bahay, alam mo kung paano. Nakakaloka si ate. Ano ba yan? And again, paano nakakuha ng PR ang mga ito? Obviously, hindi na dineclare ang kanilang assets kung meron man, ano? Otherwise, they would have been questioned. Why do you have all these properties na undocumented ka? Paano mo nagawa yan? Okay. Sabihin mo nang nakalusot, guys, sa IRCC, which is clearly the case. Ngayon, patay. Baka lapitan itong realtor nito. Sino yan? Diba? Ito na naman kayo Sinisira niyo na naman yung sistema ng immigration dito, or rather, pinapapangit niyo na naman ang imahe ng immigrants. Diba? And ako ang tansya ko dyan, ano yan, sindikato. Kaya sila naaprubahan. That's just me, no? Yan ang paniniwala ko. That's my bet. May kakonsyaba sila, yan, si Pinsan, si Insan, tapos meron na siguro silang suking lender, na ganyan, di ba? Nakakaloka. And now, na PR na sila. Magiging legal na lahat, ililipat na lang sa pangalan nila. Wow! Sana all, di ba? Nakakaloka. Anyway, di ba, kakaiba yung storya nating to. Pero kung meron kayong tatalo dyan, di ba, storya ng mga undocumented, at paano sila baka na mayagpag dito ng walang status for so many years, put them down there in the comment section. I would love to hear these stories. Anyway, yun lang naman. I will end this episode here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!